Okay, here is our setup for the three-way switch. Now, a three-way switch you're going to find like at the top and bottom of a basement, stairs, or if you're going to an upstairs level in a house. So basically, you can control the same light with two different switches. So that would be a three-way switch. So here's the way it works. We're going to keep our same setup with our light, with the Romex coming to the switch box, which in this case is right here. Same thing. We're not going to change that at all. I've just taken this out from my last project. And we're going to add a box. This one was the one that had our outlet in it, so we're going to replace that with a three-way switch. Now, the difference between three-way switches and single switches we'll look at in a second. You're going to do a pigtail exactly the same thing, or exactly the same way you did with the outlet and the regular single-pole switch, but this time you're going to use a three-wire cable. Now, that's a 14-3. The difference between a 14-3 and 14-2 are you have an additional hot wire, usually a red wire. So if you look closely at your three-way switch, we're going to show you that right here. Your three-way switch has 1, 2, 3 posts on it plus your ground post. So it's a little bit different than the regular single pole or just two-way switch, which just has 2 posts plus your ground screw. This is just for a single control, and this will allow you to have multiple controls. And the way this works is you have what's called a traveler terminal. Your traveler terminals, excuse me, you have your red wire between each outlet, or excuse me, each switch, and then you have your black wire. So those travelers will allow you to control your light source and complete the circuit from either location. It is worth mentioning that you have your switches oriented the correct way. It's a very common mistake for students to have it one way on one and this way on the other. So it's really important you look at your diagram and see that you have the 2 traveler terminals on the bottom, the single one on the top left, and that of course would not be like this. That would be like this. Now it can go either way, but it's just a lot easier to get it wired up if you're looking at it the same way as the diagram. Okay? So let's show you how we go ahead and make that connection. We have a 14-3 wire, and what I'm going to do is strip off my Romex and then go ahead and set it up just like that for you between those 2 boxes.